Let's get started with Inspect, which was introduced to the world in 2020. And from that moment, the software has truly revolutionized the way of how engineers, inspectors, and asset owners digitalize their workflows and field data captures. Inspect is your software of choice when it comes to asset condition assessment. It allows you to do field data collection and manage this data in a digital twin of the asset. Field data collection can be photos, 360 photos, structured note-taking, 3D scans, videos, voice recordings, AI defect digitalization, measurements, sensor data, and literally everything you can think of. All of these contextual and visual datasets are uniquely mapped to their exact location on the digital twin of the asset. A geomap, 2D map, or 3D model. The results are nicely summarized in an actionable dashboard and insightful digital reports. What's more, all asset data in Inspect is shared with the entire team in real time across different locations and is accessible on the iPad or via a web browser at any time from anywhere. The assets that Inspect can be applied to range from buildings and roads to tunnels and bridges, industrial plants, ports, dams, mines, all the way to airports. You name it. Simply put, Inspect is the multi-talented solution to secure safety, quality, and longevity of assets. Since its introduction to the market, we gained customers from more than 130 different countries across all geographical regions, and they simply love Inspect for its versatility as they move ahead on their digitalization journey. Now, what does it mean for you as an engineering company or asset owner? Well, let's ask Yaki if she can share a use case with us. Hi Yaki, how are you doing?
Hi Risto, all good here, thanks. Very happy to be with you today.
You have been active in the market. Can you share some more details of a customer in Asia with us?
Sure, let me share the story of Chris. He works for a structural engineering group and leads a team of civil engineers. He and his team work mostly on structural and periodical inspections. Like many other companies, Chris's team used pen and paper in the field to document their findings. On average, they said that after 1 day of data collection, it took them about 5 days to transpose the data into spreadsheets and static reports. This was not only very time-consuming, but also very error-prone, as it involves manual transcription. Recently, the team got awarded with a big project. One of the largest asset owners in the country asked them to assess 500 residential buildings in 1 year, which translates into 1,000 apartments per month for each engineer to inspect. While this is a great deal for Chris and the company, the huge amount of work poses a big challenge to the team.
Sounds like a mission impossible, or an ideal case for Inspect.
Absolutely. The team needed to rethink and take a different approach to fulfill this contract. As you can imagine, every second counts for Chris and his team in working to meet the tight deadline. First, they were looking at the deliverable required by their customer and defined all necessary attributes of data collection. This was the easier part. They still had to figure out how to streamline the field data collection and provide the assessment report. Well, this is exactly where Inspect came into the picture. With Inspect, the team created a fast and structured way of collecting data that is consistent, reliable, and accurate. And the whole team follows this in every inspection. What's more, they eliminated the entire desktop job of putting the findings into a spreadsheet, which would usually cost half an hour per apartment, as the data is automatically updated across the application in real time, taking literally no time at all. I repeat, overhead time was brought to zero. In addition, the team created instant daily progress reports for the asset owner to keep them up to date. Inspect helped Chris and his team to save more than 40,000 hours in this project and turned what you called a mission impossible into a mission completed. Inspect is now their daily companion. And do you know what? Going forward, they're going to use Inspect on every single project.
Wow, this sounds great. Can you tell us more about the asset owner side?
Absolutely. Inspect provided them with a completely new dimension as the data is geo-mapped to a digital twin. Unlike conventional reports, the data is now well-structured and accurately referenced. With the daily progress reports, the asset owner could identify safety risks much earlier, define countermeasures accordingly, and implement them in a timely manner. In addition, they started to build up a health record with historical data into a digital twin, where data is all stored in one place and easily accessible to secure the safety and quality of each asset and extend its lifetime by implementing a cost-effective maintenance plan.
Thank you, Yaki.
My pleasure. This is just one of the many success stories that I hear every week.
Chris and his team are real heroes of the built world. Well, wasn't that just great news to hear? So, isn't this something for your company as well? Let me summarize. Inspect helps you to increase team productivity, improve data quality and reliability, and retrieve data easily over the entire life cycle of assets. Need additional proof points? Here we go.
Meet Florian Müller, an accomplished civil engineer at AFRI Engineering. Over the years, Florian has conducted visual inspections on many projects, including hydropower plants, railway stations, and the longest road tunnel in the world. Projects like these require high efficiency and detailed planning. For Florian, this meant ditching traditional analog data collection and introducing intuitive digital data capture workflows. Using intelligent inspection software, Florian drives his mission to ensure sustainable structural development, planned with precision and executed with a new level of efficiency.
If anyone knows about concrete durability, it's Martin Maraziki from Australia. As a specialist consultant, civil engineer, widely published professor, and co-author of 2 books, Martin's experience spans several decades. His main mission is to ensure longevity of buildings and infrastructure with optimum quality and safety. To achieve this, Martin and his team work with advanced inspection software to manage large and complex projects. Armed with data, reports, and communications in one place, Martin is able to develop the most reliable strategies for longer-lasting concrete structures.
Impressive. Thanks, Florian and Martin, for sharing your insights with all of us. Our world-class engineering and product teams didn't stand still, and I'm proud to share with you the announcement of Inspect 3. In our previous keynote, we shared that our vision of the future built world is one which is captured in 3D. One of the biggest problems when talking about digital twins of the built world is that in most of the cases, there is no 2D floor plan available, not to mention a 3D model, leaving you without any digital twin to work with. And this is exactly the problem that Inspect solves for you now. We kept innovating and have enhanced our 3D scan functionality, taking it to the next level with state-of-the-art photorealistic scans. While being on site, it enables you to directly create an intuitive and beautiful 3D scan within minutes. Look at this example, where subsurface data of a trench is captured and augmented with centimeter-accurate measurements, providing estimators and engineers the full deep data set, even years after the trench was closed. And this 3D scan can be used immediately as a digital twin within Inspect for your workflows and adding datasets to it. Fantastic! This is really cool. To take control of embodied carbon, you must follow the right course of action. Inspect 3 is all about ensuring your workflows prolong the asset's lifetime. And because each asset is different, you can't just adopt a one-size-fits-all approach. Across all companies, there are best practices and procedures to be applied. But how do you make sure that the work gets done consistently in the right way and is traceable? We have the answer for that. And this is why we now introduce a new workflow allowing you to fully configure a list of instructions and procedures. It's a simple yet powerful and scalable feature, digitizing your routine daily work in the way that you are used to setting it up, according to the specific needs and different asset types. This newly added workflow goes from everyday repetitive actions to regulated quality assessments. It's like a set of rails that keep your processes right on track. When it comes to how to configure it, there is nothing new to learn. The same intuitive drag and drop method applies as for other functionalities within Inspect. It really is that simple. And here is an example of a fully user-configured pre-flight checklist for drone inspections. Pretty cool, huh? I'm sure you're gonna love it. To establish a recurring instruction has never been that easy. And obviously, you can generate a PDF report within seconds, ready to share with your clients and team members right away. But, yeah, you guessed it, we didn't stop there. All our customers manage multiple assets and work on various projects simultaneously. We have seen customers with thousands of assets under their management. It is and always has been our promise to ensure and provide easy data access to manage your assets reliably and fast. We have been working on this for some time now, and managing assets has just become so much easier with Inspect 3. Next to the tile-based overview, in the home screen, You can now find all your assets on a geomap. You can also connect and structure them in folders or in a list view. That's it. So, with this, you boost your efficiency and get some of your valuable time back as an inspector. As an asset owner, you get a holistic view of the condition of your entire portfolio and see at a glance where actions are required. To conclude, the addition of instant 3D scans, new processes and workflows, and multi-asset overview makes Inspect 3 simply the best daily companion, your digital hub of the built world, boosting team productivity and increasing data quality at the same time. Push pen and paper into the past and let Inspect help you with a holistic, fully customizable digitalization solution to increase the safety, quality, and longevity of the built world. Really powerful. Our software solutions team is here for you to discuss your specific needs. Let's connect now. Inspect 3 will be available in the Apple App Store in October. Stay tuned.